Alright, welcome back to another episode of Southern Cross Station. We're right on the verge of being able to plant stuff here, so we're going to go ahead and kick the clock ahead. I did load up the planter off screen because of the fact that it is extremely annoying. It doesn't want to come all the way out to where it's supposed to be. I don't know if I need an update of the mod or what, but we'll worry about that one in a bit. But it is full now, because what it does is when I set, when I come out and I set something, you know, either seed or fertilizer out here, it'll come out to the fertilizer and then it'll sit and shake. And it's like, I don't know what the deal is, but yeah. Let's go ahead and we'll get this all set up for course play. All right, so we want, I do that all the time. Great job, then we can do it. I need to set the field. Set up our generation for it. I do have to look to see what we're going to plant. So we're going to have to come back into that. It should be able to work just fine. So I think we're going to plant oats on 2 of the fields because we need oats on fields. Yeah, so let's go ahead and we'll put oats on this one. Good. Now we go back into here. We should already have everything set up. We probably have to reset the job, but that's fine. Yeah, because it starts way over there, so. Now, I was thinking about some stuff. I'll explain here once we got the vehicles all running, and we got one more to go. Go ahead and start the job. Kind of a ungainly machine for such a small field. We might actually have to, down the road, actually buy a smaller machine for some of the smaller fields. But a lot of the smaller fields are going to get converted to doing trees, because there's a lot of them that we got a lot of black in the field and it's really hard to do anything with it. I just want to make sure the first one gets started correctly, because it is a little, this field is a little weird, you know. But I think what we're going to do is this field's going to be oats and the big field is going to be oats, and then because we're just going to kind of go in the order of whatever we have done. Oh, so now it's going to try and make the tight turn. See, that's why I wanted to watch it. Because it likes to do this tight turn thing, you know, and I'm just hoping it'll keep moving because it's going to hit the rest of the vehicle, and, you know. Never said the AI was perfect, you know. Maybe now that we got some real AIs in the world, you know, like ChatGPT and stuff like that, maybe we'll get some, why are you not starting? Oh, there it goes, fine, okay. You know, maybe our next iteration of Farming Simulator will have some actual intelligent AI or something in it, who knows? You know, we can only hope. So let's go ahead and we're gonna grab this one, which is pretty simple, you know, so at least this one's a nice square field. I never did notice that that field was bigger. Okay, let's go create job. CP field work, target position, because we know it won't do anything important, you know. Why did it jump back? I'm gonna put that in position out in the field. I don't know why it jumped down there, but it sure did. Looks like everything's correct. Generate that up, close that. Wow, yeah, it's gonna take a little bit. This one, I might have to let it sit and run for a while, and, you know, after I'm done recording the video type of thing, you know. It I don't know why it always likes to do that, but it does it, you know. So, okay, the start's right up here. It must have to come up and go the other way, or what? Eh? Oh, no, the start, well, I don't know. Was that the start or the end? It's being weird. Okay, well, we're just going to let it go. Okay, so we want to get here. I know there's a few tomatoes left here, and there's a little bit of stuff left in this, but we're going to delete this because we can't get in here to get stuff done. So, but we are going to replace it. Direction, I think, to delete it. Let's see, so we select it like that. Sell it, yes. No, I'm not going to put tomatoes back in immediately. We will be putting them back in at some point, but I have to decide exactly where I want them. I think we're going to put them back on those fields, back on one of the old grass fields, because I do have plans of buying another field and turning that into a single grass field so we don't have to fight with it so much. Now this is seed here. We had seed in this thing, and that was a nightmare. But as you see, our grapes are firing back up. We're just going to let it put all 14,000 in there. So most of today's work, I mean, I don't really have any tractor work. That's the problem. So we're going to be putting in buildings. I need to see what exactly this one needs. We're missing something. So we're missing road salt. I know I can buy it. How do I do that? I forget. Road salt. And it's not very expensive at all, you know. It's, well, as you can see, it's zero. I don't understand that. We're going to, down the road, we're going to do something different so that it will work. Okay, there it goes. We will have to bring some lime over, but I'll have to get a different wagon, and then we'll get some diesel in here too. But I think if we go in here, let's go and check. Purchase. Okay. I thought I hit the wrong thing. I don't know if I hit the right key. Construction. There we go. We have a diesel plant in here. This is what we kind of want to have, and gotta look for it. It's probably way out near the end. Let's pump some air. Pretty much what we're going to do probably is we're going to work at getting these things all set up so that we can do this concrete. I'm sorry, I should have looked this one up first. I wasn't really planning on doing buildings. I was hoping to have enough room to get everything else done today, but okay, so this is diesel. No. I want my turn. There you go. What I want to kind of do is, we are going to put it obviously here on the land, but I want a little more space in between so we can turn around and stuff. Because a lot of this is going to be done with the semi. So, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of weird stuff that we need in here to get the diesel. Okay, so diesel, we're going to need sunflowers, canola, and soybeans. We have soybeans. We could probably go and get them. So let's go ahead and tab back over to the other semi. Here we are. Actually, let's take this back. We'll put this out in the yard where it belongs. I was doing some work over here for other stuff, and now of course this now means that we need to plant canola in a field, and I think we're going to plant it right here. We may have some canola. If we do, we'll bring it over to the thing. And I'm hoping it can get back into them corners. It just looks like it's acting a little weird. So I didn't mean to drive out on the field, but yeah, you know how that happens. Oh, I am just having a day today. Oh well. Okay, so we're gonna get. I'm gonna get him parked. I'm gonna see if I can get him hooked up to the other trailer, and then we're gonna go fix the thing. So most likely we're not gonna be able to run that tractor on the field. What I might do is I might finish the job myself manually, and then we'll come back and we'll take it over to another field. We'll take it over to another field. I just saw the thing. Okay, so it says it's blocked by an object, which I'm assuming it's itself. Let's see what we can do. Like I said, this thing likes to turn too tightly, and then it ends up blocking itself, so I don't know if any of this is going to fix anything. Let's just go ahead and we'll just finish this ourselves. That's the easy way to do it. I'm pretty sure I hit V. Oh, cedar. Why is it not seeing? It should be, but it's not letting me lower it. Oh, that's why. So we'll just grab all this stuff at the end, but you know, I'm gonna do this. I don't think it's gonna take, you know, long enough to do a time lapse. So, and I just pretty much the rest of the day is gonna be doing simple stuff. But you know, since we're already quite a ways into the video time-wise, I think I'm going to just take it over to the next field, but not start it yet. You know, I'd like to actually, when we just, you know, when we do the second field of oats, I'd like to do the one across the street, the one that's being limed right now, because that really needs the stuff, you know, it needs it done, and it's a good sized field, so we get a lot of oats off it. Yeah, see, even I hit the trailer myself too, you know, so not a big deal. You know, at least though next time we'll have, you know, a couple more tractors running. I'm planning, I don't know how soon, but at some point we're going to buy that field next to us. We're probably going to, as we're going, we're going to save up for the other field across the way, because I want to have a permanent grass field, but I don't want to have these goopy ones where I've actually I bought the mod, or not the mod, the expansion pack for the mowing thing, but we never had it turned on. I'm just like, you know, it was one of those facepalm moments, you know. So I had gone through, so there's a whole lot of stuff that I've downloaded that I never turned on. There's a bunch of other stuff, so I'm hoping this will all fix some of the stuff, you know, that I was looking at where I wanted, you know, there was I don't know if it was a semi-trailer or what that I got, but it was something that was bigger as far as being able to pick up pallets. Yeah, I can see this is going to be kind of an interesting turnaround down here. I mean, this machine really is way too big for this field. I think what we'll do is in the future we'll get a different one, and like I said, this thing is really hard to fill, so it's kind of a pain, but I want to figure out, you know, this thing holds 16,000 units, so I'm going to see what we're at, as far as seed and that. And when we buy a new one, we'll figure out how big the new one will have to be. There is an I've seen people talking about it. There's supposed to be a mod that you walk on the field and it shows you somewhere on the thing, estimates how much seed and how much you're supposed to have. So if you guys know what that is, feel free to let me know, because I'm kind of clueless on that one. I don't know what it is, so. But yeah, probably for the next episode or two, we'll probably won't be advancing the clock, because I want to get a couple fields done, and we're starting to grow in sizes of fields, and but like I said, I think we're going to get a smaller one for this. But what we're going to do is we're going to buy still another big tractor to do these smaller fields, just so that it's not we're not getting stuck on the field, but we're also not not having enough big enough equipment to do it, But it's just all this, how big this whole thing is and how big of a swing you got to take to do it. So even I'm doing it, so I really don't fault the AI for making that mistake, It'd be nice if it swung all the way around the spots it's supposed to be, and got into the corners and stuff. But whatever, that's not. We're not losing that many oats by not getting that corner. Of course, oats are what we're using for the cereal, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check it, next week before we start. So if it's not oats, then we got one. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a field of oats. I'll fight here a little bit, but that's why I'm glad I've got the super strength, because we would never get anything done if we didn't have super strength. Because I screw up too much. Alright, so I'm just going to park this up in the corner of the field, and we're going to finish moving stuff. We're actually... Can we fold, please? Fold cedar. Why does it not want to fold? Oh, it's still on. X. Okay, there it goes. Finally. Oh, it's just really slow at starting. I've done this so many times, just running it off with the other program and not even thinking about it. So probably, when we do this next time, we'll probably have to manually do this field, which is fine. We'll manually do the field over on the other side, which will probably be in 2 weeks. Like I said, I'm gonna just take it up here and move it up here. We'll have next week we got to roll this field, so I hope he actually has enough to actually finish everything, because yeah, I know I'm making a mess. It always seems like, when you're planting, that's when you have the most problems, and then you get things going and it's like, oh, that seems pretty smooth, and when you start to get to the point of weeding and harvesting and all that fun stuff, that big machine will be over here on this field for next time, so that's why I didn't move it, because I knew it'd be a big pain in the butt. Okay, so we need canola. I know we don't have sunflowers, so we do have canola in here, though. We're going to grab it. We do not. We're going to have to grow some. Let's see. So we can only put 100,000 soybeans in there, so when we get to, I think this trailer doesn't even hold 100,000, so that's just fine. So pretty much what we're going to have to do is decide, okay, you know, these fields are going to swap out between canola, soybeans, and sunflowers. You know, we're going to have to find 3 fields that are all big enough to do that. Okay, so this is half of what the machine can hold, so that's pretty good, you know, in one shot. I am going to change some of this, get rid of some of these bushes and stuff, because you know, we got to be able to get in here with the semi. But we'll definitely get, you know, like I said, we're gonna do a couple canola. We'll probably do a canola field this time, and then next time around when we have more goodies, we'll kind of go from there, you know. I was hoping we had canola, so we had more than enough, you know, for another trip. But it's not like we're not close, you know. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put canola on this field out here. So that'll take care of the canola, and then if I'm not mistaken, I think we have wheat on the big field. So wheat, oh, that's not what we want. Wheat is in 3 months. So once we get all the other fields planted, we'll get the wheat. Yeah, it's just going to take a little bit to get the diesel running. I mean, but we're going to have to get a different planter to do the, let's go ahead and see what that's going to cost us, you know. We need an actual planter. I don't know if there's any real big ones. We got, see, there's this John Deere one, which is extremely useful. That's a pretty good size. This one's not bad either, but it's meant for a smaller tractor than what we have. We've got one of these other ones laying around here. Yeah, see, this one I don't think does the, yeah, it doesn't do, just does seeds. And that's not even a planter. How is that a plant? Oh, it's a multi-use, okay. Yeah, see, I knew we could plant soybeans, but, so we'll end up at some point buying this. Since we need a little more money, and it's not that far out of season, let's go and grab another load of potatoes. And we'll run them over quick. Yeah, I know I'm kind of doing make work, but wait, what am I doing over here? Potatoes are not in the tower, sir. Right. So I'm gonna take that tree out. I'm gonna get the brush hog and get that tree out of the way now that we kind of know where some of the other stuff is. I have a feeling that because we're working on other projects that we're not gonna get the potato thing started right away, and it doesn't really matter. What I think we're gonna do is just wait till we find a field that we want to buy that has potatoes in it, and whoops. Me and my bad luck here today. You know, some days though, you know, if I didn't have any bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all. Oh, that's right. This is that trailer that turns on the back. That's why it's doing it. Okay. That makes a little more sense. But we're gonna need, you know, like 200 and some thousand. I may end up having to run a load over after the fact. I mean, potatoes are just barely down a little bit from what they were when I looked at the I think it doesn't drop, you know, like massively. It was yet, you know, last month, you know, August, that we were selling the potatoes. So yeah. But I'm thinking from now on, until we decide to actually get a unit for potatoes, you know, until we're completely ready to do potatoes, I want to, when we're ready to actually keep a field potatoes or whatever, I want to have the full equipment. I want two machines that are ours, you know what, but we can lease to own, so it's not like we can't get them and then use them. But that field is going to constantly be swapped back over to potatoes every time. You know, unless we start having problems with the field, then we'll find a second one that works. You know, like both of these fields out here would probably work really good for potatoes, and you know, do potatoes one year on it, and then wheat the next year, and then the other field, you know, is the opposite rotation. But yeah, I think it's going to work out really good. I mean, I keep watching, you know, I haven't seen nothing about, you know, 24 or 25 coming out, so I don't think we're getting a new simulator anytime soon. And I have not gotten any comments on whether I should do Tectonica or not, so until somebody, you know, says, hey, yeah, maybe you should do it, or something like that, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I mean, I play so many other games, I get bored sometimes, you know. It just depends on what mood I'm in when I come home from work, you know. Okay, so we're probably not going to sell a whole lot more, because that's a little cheap. I thought it was more than that, you know, but maybe we'll just, you know, when the next one, you know, the next sell time comes around in August again next year, we might empty out that whole thing of potatoes. That would be a good idea. But I think that's, you know, good enough, you know, for now. We'll somehow figure out how to make another 100,000 and kind of go from there. You know, our soy, you know, we have plenty of soybeans for diesel, but yeah, that's not going to do a whole lot. I wish we had another big field that we could buy. You know what? Let's just look quick, because we might do this and then save up for the. Let's go purchase. Go down here. What I was curious about, you know, I want to use this for grass, but we don't have enough for that, obviously. But the one I was curious about is this one that's 10 here. We need. Wait. Oh, we only need 9,000 more for that. Now I'm almost what? So I think that's what we're gonna do. I want to get. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we have all our parts for the diesel done and ready to go. And we'll just, you know, keep selling stuff, making money as we go. These grass fields back here, until we start putting buildings on them, can be mowed and all that stuff again. I'm sure that's what we're going to do next week, is mow one of the grass fields. But as we need room for buildings, we're going to use our grass fields that we have. Or that, you know, I do want that field 5, you know, but I don't see it happen immediately, you know, type of thing. Or 10, whatever, you know, or whatever it is over here. The big one across the street. I think that would make the best mowing one, because I found a mower I want, so we don't have to have all these pieces laying around, you know, where we can get away with a little bit more, you know, not need the windrower as much. The windrower is still going to be needed for other stuff, but so what I'm going to do is, in between episodes, I'm going to run this one over, and I won't dump it, but you know, we'll start the video with dumping that one and selling it. I mean, we're only going to get about 20-30,000 off it, but it'll push us over that mark that we need to buy that field, and we can kind of go from there. So I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. If you want to help me out, feel free to share. And I will see you guys next time.